our news tonight, Mobile Manor Foundation renews commitment to advancing mental health awareness. NTA Port Harcourt Network Zone holds conference, professionalism and commitment to excellence on the front burner. Plus, Akwa Ibom State Government launches Nigeria Solar for Health project. Good evening, many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Edidi Omiba with details of the highlights and other stories. A quick reminder that this news telecast is coming to you live on our Star Times platform, channel 103, on Facebook and on YouTube. Do well to engage with us on these platforms. We welcome your feedback. Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has passed a bill to appropriate the sum of 695 billion naira as supplementary budget for 2025 fiscal year. The passage of the bill followed the adoption of a report of the House Committee on Finance and Appropriation by the committee chairman and member representing Uran State Constituency, Idorong Etam. Nsika Okun has details.
Chairman House Committee on Finance and Appropriation, Ito Retem, while presenting the report, says the supplementary budget will enhance ongoing projects and programs across critical sectors such as education, healthcare, infrastructure, sports, and other developmental projects.
The supplementary budget of 695 billion made up of 125 billion, 664 million, 328,180 naira for recurrent services and 569 billion, 335 billion, 671,820 naira for capital expenditure. The revised provision size stands at 1,650 billion, made up of 425 billion, 664 million, 328,180 naira for recurrent services and 1,224 billion, 335 million, 671,820 naira for capital expenditure.
Before the passage of the supplementary budget, the House was dissolved into the Committee of the Whole and Supply to consider the report. The Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udomoto, speak on the supplementary budget.
Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2025, we read the third time. Those in favor say aye. Those against the ayes have it. Accordingly, the Akwa Ibom State Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2025 is hereby read the third time and passed into law.
Meanwhile, the House has approved the adjustment of the projections in the current 2025-2027 medium-term expenditure framework currently in operation. The committee's report was presented by the chairman and member representing Eket State Constituency, Nsidiba Akata.
The fiscal indicators used in forecasting the approved 2025 investment term have significant changes with positive impact on the state revenue. 2. The approved entered figures for 2025 fiscal year on revenue was 980 billion naira, and that between January and July, the actual collection was 1,115 billion naira per month, and showing surplus performance.
The revised medium-term expenditure framework provision now stands at 1.7 trillion naira as against the approved provision of 980 billion naira. Nsika Okon, NTN News.
And the Akwa Ibom State Government has launched Nigeria Solar for Health project that will bring about 24 hours power supply in all healthcare facilities and its environment across the state. Emelion Omo reports that the governor at the event also inaugurated the steering committee headed by the Commissioner for Power, Iniobong Robson, with a charge to ensure that Akwa Ibom State stands out in the project implementation.
The project is in partnership with the European Union as part of efforts of the Akwa Ibom State government to bring about sustainable power and improved healthcare delivery in line with the recently declared state of emergency on both power and health sectors in the state.
This project is based on facts, on factual inputs. So this is why right from the beginning we started with energy audit. And in order to make sure that we get actionable data from the sites, we started by training the enumerators.
So it's a huge bank. We're deploying systems that will give each site a minimum of 3 days autonomy.
The governor, represented by his deputy, Senator Akon Eyaranyi, assures the people of the state's readiness to make available all that is needed to see to the success of the project, noting that power and health are at the heart of the ARISE agenda of his administration.
By establishing a credible electricity market and regulatory framework, we are creating a platform where on-grid and off-grid solutions can coexist, complementing each other to deliver reliable power to all sectors, including our hospitals and health centers.
It may look challenging, it may look difficult, but the good thing is that it is doable, it is achievable. Of course, a few states like Enugu, Imo have gone ahead of us and they are making progress. So if they can do, we can even do better, because I tell you that those two states are not as endowed as Akwa Ibom State.
So it is one thing to have vaccines, it is another thing to preserve them. So when this came on board, it was for only primary healthcare centers. But luckily, we were able to get involved. And I can announce that Akwa Ibom is the only state where this project is also providing solar power for the cold storm in order to preserve our vaccines.
The project, on completion, will have a total of 500 kilowatts peak and training of 200 indigents that will see to its maintenance, as well as 24 hours power supply to all the connecting communities. A total of 7 states, including Akwa Ibom, are captured in this initiative across the country. In Uyo, Emedi Onwomo, NTA News.
And still to come, the Mobile Manor Foundation reaffirms its commitment to advancing the cause of mental health awareness. This and more after the break. Stay with us.
CY Best Electronics. Awesome, great, and indeed a finesse among the best quality electronics of all brands of television and smart television sets ranging from 19 to 66 inches, compact disc, DVD players, home theater sets, and soundbar music systems. What about extension wires and accessories, AV, HDMI, auxiliary cables, TV guard and surge protectors, wall brackets, DVD mounts, and wall shelves? These and more at CY Best Electronics, 30 Nepal Line, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and order, please call 0803 599 7564, 0808 556 3469, or 0802 685 0027. CY Best Electronics. God is love.
Goodly Pearls Recovery Mandate presents Women's Magazine program entitled Her Voice, Her Strength. Join us as we share stories of resilience, courage, and triumph about women. It will x-ray women who are changing the world, women who have made and left legacies, iconic women with strengths and voices that translated to huge successes in our time. Join Dora Okwabasi on NTA Channel 12 Uyo as she presents the program Her Voice, Her Strength, every Saturday 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Keep updated.
Thank you for still staying tuned. The Mobile Money Foundation is reaffirming its commitment to advancing mental health awareness and sustainable development. The foundation renewed this commitment at its 15th National Colloquium on Mental Health and Development to mark the 2025 World Mental Health Day in Akwa Ibom State. Utibe Achibong reports that the event coincided with the foundation's day celebration.
For 17 years, Mobile Money Foundation, a non-profit making organization, has been at the forefront of mental health awareness in Nigeria, driving initiatives that empower individuals and strengthen communities. For the CEO of Mobile Money Foundation, Reverend Father Donatus Ukpong, a professor of systematic theology and Pentecostal studies, the theme, access to services, mental health in catastrophes and emergencies, is apt, as it is a call to action for all sectors to treat mental well-being as a core element of human rights and national development.
As a foundation, we are committed to making this service accessible at all times. And above all, we are committed to preventing human catastrophes and avoidable emergencies by strengthening mental health of our brothers and sisters without discrimination.
Chairman on the occasion and other guests who commended the foundation's consistent advocacy for mental wellness are emphatic about the need for inclusive and community-driven mental health policies that prioritize early intervention and access to care.
Good mental health care services reduces suicide, substance abuse, and even crime. It also saves money for families and governments by preventing costly hospital admissions.
It takes compassion and love for a man who does not have mental health issues to commit his time, social capital, and financial resources to helping those who are in need.
When over the years, we either go to the streets to pick mentally ill persons or their relatives bring their loved ones to us. We've been caring for them and making them well again and getting them back into the society.
The keynote speaker shares insights on mental health protocol in catastrophes and emergencies.
When you are happy, it means you are mentally healthy, and that for you to get along well with other people determines or states your state of mental health.
As part of the celebration, Mobile Money Foundation also highlights its achievements over the years, including mental health sensitization and support for people living with mental illness. There were also some rendition, goodwill messages, a word presentation, as well as cutting of the anniversary cake. In Uyo, Utibe Achibong, NTA News.
And the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, has again reaffirmed its commitment to sustaining excellence and professionalism in broadcasting, even in today's highly competitive media environment. This was the focus as the Port Harcourt Zonal Network held its quarterly production conference to strengthen creativity, teamwork, and capacity among producers across stations within the zone. Ifoma IOJ has the report.
Over the years, the Nigerian Television Authority has remained a beacon of national unity, using the power of broadcasting to inform, educate, and promote the nation's diverse culture. In a rapidly evolving media space, the NTA continues to chart its course through consistent training, teamwork, and professional development. This was again demonstrated at the Port Harcourt Zonal Production Conference, a quarterly gathering designed to rejuvenate the creative spirit for which the authority is known, especially especially in content development and production quality. Zonal Director Paul Ate, while declaring the conference open, urged participants to remain innovative and committed to excellence.
And let me thank the Director General for finding us worthy to be here to carry out some of the vision and mission of NTA.
This quarter's conference themed stress and time management in the workplace addressed how staff can balance production demands with personal well-being. Also featured was a paper on basic techniques in television production presented by Professor Kenneth Eni, highlighting pre-production planning, technical precision, and storytelling as vital elements of compelling television. General manager from stations across the Port Harcourt zone, including Uyo, Calabar, and the host, Yanagua, Madam Daujo White, presented reports and shared ideas on overcoming production challenges and improving local content delivery.
Given the fact that content is key in today's television broadcasting. So for me, the take-home from this conference is the fact that we will go back and begin to fine-tune all those areas that made NTA stand out yesteryears in terms of production.
We may know some of this thing, but there's also a need for us to refresh ourselves and remind ourselves about the importance of those things and then how to do it.
We cannot just sit on our oars and feel that it's all uhuru. No, we need to stand up, wake up. And so this meeting is very, very strategic.
Participants expressed optimism that such regular engagements are the right path to repositioning the authority for greater impact.
The one thing is to be trained. Another thing is to put it into practice. People need to be willing, people need to be passionate.
Certificates were presented to participants who described the experience as both refreshing and motivating. As the NTA continues to evolve with the times, the message from the Port Harcourt Zonal Production Conference is clear. Excellence in broadcasting must remain a tradition passed from one generation to the next. Ifoma Ihoji, NTA News.
We'll pause and take some messages. The news continues after. Stay with us.
Children's Summit 2025.
NTA Uyo, your dependable station, is organizing the 2025 Children's Summit, a speech-making event for pupils and students in both public and private schools.
The theme for this year's event is renewable energy, critical need for industrialization and sustainable development.
Date 23rd October 2025.
Venue Civil Service Auditorium, Idongaset Nkanga Secretariat, Uyo.
Time 10 a.m. prompt. Participating schools should register the programs department. We are grateful to Dr. Glory Edit, founder, Mary Sleza Akanfuglo Foundation. Most sponsors are welcome. For inquiry, call
Children's Summit, promoting healthy competition among school children.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Baji Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Thank you for still staying tuned. Malaria remains a significant public health issue in tropical and subtropical regions, including sub-Saharan Africa, where high temperatures, humidity, and rainfall create ideal breeding conditions for mosquitoes. The attendant effect of this major health issue that has killed many affected persons was made known to the public by the 120th inaugural lecturer of the University of Uyo, Professor Kenneth Okpara. Wisdom Jacob has the report.
Titled The Invisible Threats, Parasite Vectors and the Interwoven Future of One Health, Professor Kenneth Okpara posits that in Nigeria, the disease is a major concern for maternal and child health, with Plasmodium falciparum accounting for 90% of cases. He notes that the primary vectors are the female Anopheles mosquitoes, which carry the malaria parasite, transmit it to humans through bites, and one of the key strategies for prevention and control is the use of insecticide-treated nets.
Then process can absorb nutrient from host leading to malnutrition and anemia. So cancer can secrete toxins into your body, causing harm. Then sometimes it initiates immunological reactions, all like body fluid in your bladder.
The professor of public health, parasitology, and medical entomology recommends establishment of One Health Task Force, integrate parasite surveillance, invest in robust vector management, and prioritize One Health in education, among other measures.
Then these are preventive methods. Preventive measures give results to people, introduce them to good sanitation to them, introduce better control, resource development, tell them how to change the environment without mosquito pits. Then lastly, veterinary public health. Let the vet doctors know that the animals they treat can be reservoirs of diseases. Then surveillance and cases.
In your exhortation, we emphasize that blood-sucking insects can cause sickness. For example, mosquito cause malaria by transmitting malaria parasite. Also, you said that tasting flies causes sleeping sickness. You have redeemed your debt to the university by exposing this disease-causing agent and giving solutions to how they can be eradicated or come back to the standstill.
There was presentation of commemorative items. Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has approved a 4-day extension of the ongoing ward-level continuous voters registration exercise in the Federal Capital City, FCT. The exercise, which was earlier scheduled to end on Wednesday, October 8, 2025, will continue until Sunday, October 12, 2025. A statement by the Director of Voter Education and Publicity, Victoria Etamesi, notes that the extension was as a result of the impressive turnout and ensure inclusive registration. And up now is sports with Peter Albo as our guide.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria on Friday kept their hopes for qualification in the 2026 FIFA World Cup alive by securing a hard-fought 2-1 win against Lesotho. The Super Eagles dominated the early stages of the game as they went ahead after Williams Trans-Ekong converted a penalty, followed by Akon Adams scoring on his debut. Currently, Benin Republic leads the group with 17 points after a 1-0 victory over Rwanda. while South Africa holds 15 points after a goalless draw with Zimbabwe. The Super Eagles sit in third place with 14 points.
Going into that game yesterday, plenty of Nigerians were expecting the team to win. We know how important that game is going into the last two games of the qualifiers. So it's good that we finally got the win. I mean, it wasn't easy. Navy win at the end of it. I don't know why the Super Eagles always make it difficult, but at the end of the 3 points is what matters most, and we're able to get the 3 points.
They started well, but they almost allowed it to slip because Nwabali should also watch his defense. There seemed to be no good communication between him and the defenders. In the first place, that resulted to the first goal, and it was also going to give the Lesotho an equalizer. Nigeria should be thanking our stars that we did not concede.
In today's features of the Nigerian Premier Football League, MPFL, Nasarawa United will clash with Katsina United at the Lafia City Stadium. Meanwhile, unbeaten Eimba faces a challenger match against struggling Ikorodu City as both Kun Khalifat and Barawa FC seek their first wins of the season. Other features include Plateau United against El Kanami Warriors, Bende Insurance taking on Bayelsa United, Rangers hoping to recover against Wiki Torres, while Warri Wolves aiming to uphold their strong home record against Shooting Stars, and Rivers United looking to maintain their unbeaten streak against Niger Tornadoes. Elsewhere, the Nigerian beach volleyball team is preparing for the 2025 Beach Volleyball Championship in Australia, with the official draws determining the group stage matchup for the world's top 48 men's and women teams scheduled for November 14th to 23, 2025. With sports update, Peter Oibo, NTA News.
And that's the news this Saturday evening. We thank you for watching. Do have a beautiful night's rest. Good night.